bit back to normal today, so you get to see my gizmo and hear Pearl playing with her toy. So it's sunny outside. It says it's cloudy, but it's 95% humidity, which means it's muggy. We shall see. Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee this morning. Today is a little bit back to normal. Actually, it's all kind of back to normal. I'm making a pot of tea for Dennis. I'm having my coffee. I'm sitting on my deck, and the cicadas are out now. We've got cicadas for sure. It is Friday, July 9th, so before I forget, tomorrow is our Zoom craft together. If you can come, it's 2 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time, which is 11 a.m. in Pacific Time and 5 or 6 in Europe time. So I hope you can join us. We have a lovely time. I will be working on my boxy and showing my progress, although I showed it the other day. And I have been working on it a little bit every day, but certainly not doing as much knitting as I have in the past. But I will be knitting tomorrow at 2 Eastern Daylight Time. There's a thread in the Ravelry group that has a link to the Zoom meeting. The wonderful Valerie organizes the Zoom meetings, and she has a thread for Saturday in there and the link. And if you can't get to Ravelry, then email me at flameandfiber@mindspring.com and I will send it to you. My pocket's beeping. Dennis's tea's ready. I'll be back. Okay. Dennis has his tea, the girls have had their treats, so the family's all taken care of. Now I can finish drinking my coffee and talking to you guys. So anyway, I hope you can come tomorrow and craft with us. It's a lot of fun, and I look forward to seeing you. And I didn't want to forget to say it because I forgot to say it in my lives the last couple days. I've had lives the last couple days because Aura has been having her cornea replaced. And so yesterday there was a bit of a kerfuffle over her eye drops prescriptions, which she apparently was supposed to have weeks ago, so that she had them in hand. A couple of them she was supposed to be taking before the surgery, but because of a whatever at the doctor's office, they sent the prescription to a new pharmacy that they had recommended, and I think it's an online pharmacy, and she had never heard from them, and she never got her drops. So her doctor kind of scolded her for not having her taken her drops the day of her surgery. And so, you know, there was a misunderstanding. She thought they would start the next day. So we tried to get drops at her pharmacy, and they didn't have a prescription, and so I spent the whole day organizing that and straightening things out. But by the end of the day, we were putting drops in her eyes, and so all is well. I just talked to her, and she's been putting her drops in, and her, you know, she can't see any better out of that eye yet, but, you know, she's putting her drops in. Doctor thought things looked okay. And she goes back on Tuesday, so we'll see what happens on Tuesday, what he has to say on Tuesday. But meanwhile, she's putting her drops in, and she has all her drops, so that's good. And Kim is coming today to hang out with her, so she'll have Kim there to help her if she needs help. But she was doing good with her drops, so that's good news. Oh, a cloud. We do have a front coming through today, so I'm expecting rain later in the day. But meanwhile, now that cloud, it is, you know, damp out here, but it's pretty nice. The cicadas have arrived. Cicadas have arrived. Marianne said they're gone from Maryland, but they're here now. This is not the big brood, I'm sure. I think this is the regular brood that we get cicadas almost every year, I think. So I spent all day yesterday organizing drops and Aura. And I was, you know, glad to have supper. Got home in time for supper. But all is well, and that is good. And so she's on the mend. So I will be taking her on Tuesday. She can't drive. On Tuesday for her next checkup, and that's in Westchester, so it's a longer drive. So anyway, I might have a live on Tuesday. I'm just warning you now. So I told you I was thinking about making a sketchbook out of the odd-sized papers that I had bought that I thought I'm not really going to use as paper. And then Christy did her travel journal cover tutorial the other week, which got me really excited about the idea. And I had seen a video before Christy's video. I had seen a video of a bookbinder making a journal, which had got the seeds started, and then Christy did the cover and whatever. I did not do what Christy did exactly, and I didn't do exactly what the other woman did, but I made a journal. I think I made it too fat. I should have made it a little less fat, I think. But the papers came off a block, and the block was black on the edge. Isn't that funny? So my journal pages are black on the edge, which is, you know, not a bad thing. So anyway, but I used, remember that glacier picture I painted on the rough paper, and that's the paper that Dasha, oh, blessed from the past. That's a paper that Maisie really finds delicious, and so she chewed up my glacier picture. And I had saved it thinking, you know, I could do something with it. I could make it into bookmarks. I could make it into earrings, because it's that really heavy paper, which is why she liked it, because that paper is like processed with gelatin, so of course that's delicious to her. So I used that picture for my cover, and I found some felt in my box. I think it's wool felt, so I'm probably wasting it, but I was looking for a ribbon and found that, and so, but anyway, I made a sketchbook last night. I didn't put any fabric in the front cover, but here's my sketchbook. It's not a great job, I won't kid you. In between the sets of pages you can see the black, but the regular sets of pages you could do across here, and it opens wide. I would need a clip and stuff, but anyway, I did a sketchbook. It's a small one, and I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. But it's not urgent that I do anything with it. I just need to have it. And so I was watching videos last night, and there's another technique for making sketchbooks. And since this is an odd size, I mean, I made this size because I had the paper that size. And this is actually the size of the sketchbook that I'm doing my color, like keeping track of my paints in. So anyway, I think this is a good size if I were interested in, you know, sketching small like flowers, things like that I would eventually put on a card. The other thing that I did is, there are two, you can't tell, there are two different kinds of paper. There is wet press, hot press, and cold press papers. And I've never used hot press paper, and so I alternated hot press and cold press in here. Cold press is what I normally sketch on and paint on, but hot press is much smoother, and since I'm doing sketching and things, I had some idea that I might like it, although the paint goes on differently. Anyway, I made a sketchbook, and I'm thinking about trying a different technique that I was watching last night, and try to make a bigger one, because I think a bigger one would be more useful. And I wanted to show you my picture again that I did the other day because now that I'm doing a normal vlog, I can put the picture of the firehouse. It's a restaurant now here. So you can see. I'm having a little trouble fitting my things on the page, as you will see in my next sketchbook. I need to work on that, but I'm really happy with that picture. So I said I would give you a tour of my sketchbook and that I finished, and maybe I'll just give you I feel like I'm in at 9 minutes already, and this is my second video, so I'm already long. So I will show you the pictures. I've shown you everything through my trip to my sister's. So I think I will just show you the things after that for now. Oh, the other thing that they were doing in the videos where they were doing this little piece of woven, they decorate a cord and they put it up here, and this means that you can't see this. It covers up this part. And they were doing that in that video. I watched lots of videos, and several of them did really fancy things right there. But anyway, I was going to turn it the other way and, you know, be professional, but it's getting long here. I might have already shown you that these are my Dipladenia, which is right here. I think I already showed you. So, and I might have shown you this. This is a door. Christy sent me a picture of a door that she came across when she was walking, and she sent it quite a few weeks ago when I was first starting painting, and I decided to put the door in my sketchbook. I probably showed you that already because the last thing I showed you was my Japanese brush that didn't work. Well, the last picture I painted was that wonderful picture, and Lisa, I'm sorry, I cannot remember the name of the town. Oh my gosh, it was the longest town. Maybe she was in Wales where they have like these huge long names, but anyway, I don't remember what it was. But I am definitely going to go back and find the name of it and put it on my picture here, but I haven't done that yet. But anyway, so I had done this lovely picture of the boat, which she did think was a houseboat. And I thought I had gotten the angle wrong, so I decided to do another version of it. So this is the picture, the inspiration picture for July, which I have to put in the thread. I have been putting it in my vlog. So I did another version of that because I got the roof angle wrong, and I thought I wanted to work on that. And I picked that picture because I really love it. So trying to talk and swallow at the same time. So the next picture I have is the chicken coop in the property next door. It's a cinder block building, and it's got big cracks through it. Now when you're standing inside the building, you can see through these big cracks. So this building will come down regardless of what happens, although Dennis really would love will probably end up having chickens eventually. This is a cage where the previous owner had kept his red-tailed hawk. He was a hawker, a falconer, and you know, and I think he used this building for the hawk, and then he had a cage. But this is the old dilapidated building that's next to the house, and this is what the house looks like next door. This house has a cracked foundation, and the plumbing is, you know, gonna have to be completely torn out and such. So this house will be taken down if and when we get organized to build our new house. But this is the spot where the new house will go. I feel guilty having an empty house over there, but it is not inhabitable. The toilet, well, anyway, you don't need to know, but it can't, it would take $30,000 to make it livable, to rent it out or something, or to give a house to somebody. I do feel a little guilty. Then, I don't know if you recall, but I had done a picture of the sunset over the front of the J&E Riggin when Dennis and I went on the schooner trip around Penobscot Bay in Maine. This was a picture that I took, and I had tried it before, and I thought, let me try it again. And I like my new version of it. Way better than the first one. But then, you know, I have months of more practice too. And then this, I've been wanting to do a picture of my clothesline, but I wanted to do it with clothes on it. So this is called, what did I call this? Dark load on the line. So this is a dark load on the line. And I was telling Ori yesterday, it's so funny that when I do pictures, you know, I around here off my deck, I have to use a lot of green because, you know, you can barely see the sky. You can only see the green. Green. So there's my clothesline. That's a dark load on the clothesline. And then I showed this one to you before. This was when I was doing my other journal and I was doing the different, testing out the different paints. I went back and I wanted to do a little more with the bowl to make it better, and I think I've improved the picture. But that was kind of fun to draw my supplies. And then I went to the library the other day, and I told you I was going to stop and try to do the Presbyterian Church. Well, this is the Presbyterian Church. Again, I got the spacing wrong, and, you know, oh well. That's something for me to work on in my next sketchbook. And my last picture was just, I was playing with my new colors, and I was inspired by that picture across Alexandria Harbor that Dennis took in Egypt. And so this is in no way, it doesn't really look like that picture, but it was a way to play with it, reflections of light, and look at the colors and whatever. So this is a scene that I am going to work on. And I actually have a couple of pieces of black paper, and I think this may be something that needs to be done on black. Just a thought. But that's it. I actually have one more page that I could do. Maybe I'll do a Finny picture, I'm not sure. But those are the pictures from my sketchbook that you hadn't seen. Hey puppy, do you want to say hi? I'm saying goodbye. You're just in time to say goodbye. Yeah. Good morning. My sleepyhead, oh my gosh, she is the cutest thing in the morning. She lays on her bed and she goes, rubs her eye like a little baby, don't you? You rub your eye like a little kid. Yeah, you're just the cutest thing ever. Pearl's the cutest thing ever too. I have two cutest things ever. Anyway, all right, let me say goodbye to my friends. You goofball. She is a cuddler though. She's a cuddler. All right, let me go. Let me go. Like you're keeping me. I'll let you go. And I will see you tomorrow morning, but I will also hopefully see you tomorrow afternoon. There is a thread. And I got a potential spam call. There is a thread on Ravelry. And email me if you can't get to that thread. I'd love to have you come and join us. We have a lot of fun. So I will talk to you tomorrow. Please, please take good care of yourselves. Please, please. Oh, and my dad's fine. He just had a question. Kenny was like, oh no, now I'm worried about your dad. Because he called in the middle of my live stream yesterday. And I said I'd call him back. He's fine. He just had a question. Everybody's fine. Please take care of yourselves. Stay safe and stay sane.